Tiro. For our assembly, we have chosen to focus on appreciation. As you might remember, last Sunday was Father's Day. This is a day where you show appreciation for your dad and everything he has done for you, just like Mother's Day in May. So today we thought we could share with you our appreciation for our learning, specifically learning and reading, writing, art and culture.
As you can see on the stage and on the screen, Room 21 have been learning about and appreciating books. In the lead up to Book Week, we have been focusing and appreciate on books that we love to read. For this activity, we were able to choose a book we love and write a personal review on it.
We are now focusing our appreciation on the work of an author and illustrator by creating and writing our own books. We are really enjoying doing this because it is very personalized. We are able to express ourselves through our imagination. We are now able to appreciate the work of authors and illustrators as we have been in their shoes and now understand the amount of time, effort, and determination that goes into creating a book.
Under the water on the ocean's floor was a sparkling, glimmering gem. The gem is worth billions, that the journey could cost you your life. People all over the world are on a mission to find the glorious missing gem. On their adventures, they run into some interesting situations, like sprint through the lost forest, fight against low bananas, and the ultimate race for life or death. Problems occur when they realize they need 3,000 liters of fuel for the journey, otherwise they'll be stranded in the middle of the ocean. The dive to the gem alone is 232 meters deep down, a shark-infested trench. Will they make it that far, and if they do, will they survive the dive?
Finding new friends in high school is a tough task. If that was not bad enough, Nick's losing his luck. His best friend Kevin has ditched him and has found a new friend called Kyle. After the fight in front of the whole school, Kevin left Nick alone in front of the school's worst bully. In his attempt to humiliate Nick even more, the bully forced him to jump from the tallest hill of the school playground, causing him to break his arm. Now Nick's mom and dad has grounded him for 3 months and smashed his PS4 because of his bad attitude. But they just don't understand. What a bad start to the year.
Darkness is falling upon the country of England. Strange things have started happening. Top headline in the daily newspaper. Evil Eric murders again. As Evil Eric strikes his city, causing chaos, will the power of the police force rise up to defeat Evil Eric before it's too late? Or will someone unknown defeat Evil Eric instead?
As night falls and Sir Lancelot goes to sleep, his friend, sidekick, and only assistant, Eraser, gets station mapped. Do you want to know who took him? The Electronic Bandits. The Electronic Bandits are one of Sir Lancelot's worst enemies. They station map 10,000 stationery every day and hypnotize them to work for the almighty evil TV. Will Sir Lancelot be able to save Eraser, or will Sir Lancelot be defeated and never be able to see Eraser again?
This week is Tongan Language Week. Room 27 has been learning about the Natu or tablecloth. They have created their own turtle prints for the Natu. They have talked about the shapes of the turtles, what their shells look like, and each shell was unique. To each turtle, no two turtle shells were the same.
They investigated the many types of traditional patterns that Tongans use for their natus. First, they drew the turtles in pencil to draw each piece one by one. Then they added their own patterns, so every turtle would be unique. They then went over the lines black vivid, then filled some areas in black. The last step was to cover the turtles in brown dye. These are the similar ones they used on the natus. As you can see, Room 27 are very proud of their turtles. They worked very hard creating them.
Thank you, Room 27. Could Mr. McDonald please come to the stand to address the school?
Malo Elele. This week is the week, I'll just turn that down a bit. This week is the week after we had our wonderful, wonderful art expo last week. And I did have one more presentation to share with you about No Arms Nick, No Arms, No Legs Nick. But I've got a book that I really, really like that I've been waiting to share with you guys. And it's called Bob the Artist, and it follows on really nicely from Art Week last week. So if you don't mind, there's a really good message in here about being brave and being yourself and being an artist, and I'm going to share it with you. So the book is all about Bob the Artist by Marion Dentures. What a beautiful day for a walk on my fine legs, said Bob. Oh, look at those skinny legs, said the cat. Oh, look at that funny stick walk, said Owl. Oh, how puny your legs are, cried all the other birds. This teasing made Bob feel very sad. And he had a look in the mirror and he could see his own skinny legs. So he had an idea. He thought, I'll go to the gym and I'll exercise my legs bigger. Look at all those exercises he's doing. Pretty impressive, but it didn't work. So he had another idea. I know, I'll eat my legs bigger. So Bob ate and ate and ate. But guess what? It wasn't the legs that got bigger. So that didn't work. So then he had another idea. He thought, I'll dress up to hide my legs. And he went to the fashion store, but in the end he just felt ridiculous. On the way home, Bob walked past an art gallery, and this is what he saw. And now he had an idea. He was inspired. Bob had this brilliant idea. He got his paints and he started to work colouring his beak. On Monday, he painted his beak like a beautiful Matisse painting in beautiful colours and patterns. Whoa, how exquisite! A genius, incredible, such daring, amazing colour, stupendous, brilliant, a work of art, said Al. He's changed his story, hasn't he? On Tuesday, Bob painted his beak in bright splatters like the famous painter Jackson Pollock. Wow, what an incredible beak, said Kat. And so now, every day, Bob paints his beak in a different way. There's some pointillism there. Bob loves showing off his wonderful beak designs. He doesn't worry about his skinny legs anymore. In fact, he is now rather proud of them. And sometimes, Bob even likes to leave his beak red. What an elegant walk, said Al. Great legs, said Kat. How minimal, says his friend in the back. So, Bob's got a few messages for us. The first one is that every single one of you is an artist. Alright? And you can be an artist and prove it in just 3 steps, and I'm going to show you. So, how to be an artist in just 3 steps. Number 1, call yourself an artist. Say, I am an artist. Great, that's step 1. Number 2, you can't do this right now, but do some art. Put up your hands if you did some art for Art Intensive Week. Great, so you've done number 2. Hands down. Number 3, third step to being an artist. Don't apologise. Your art is your art, and it's awesome because it came from you. But Bob's got another message too for us. Something that Bob did a lot of in order to be a good artist. He practiced. And that's a really important message for us. If we want to be good at sport, or good at reading, or good at art, we have to practice. And Bob had one last message. It's a really cool message, and it fits in with a big focus we had at our school about 2 years ago. The message was to be proud of who you are and to remember that there's nobody else like you. As Dr. Seuss says, today you are you. That is truer than true. There is no one alive that is youer than you. Thanks guys, malo lele.
Sahidoa. Thank you, Mr. McDonald. Could Mrs. Mummy and all you children please come to the front of the stage to be introduced?
Thank you. Can I have all of room 30 come and stand up here along the front of the stage with Mrs. Cooper? And can I also have Heidi from room 8 with Sienna, Amani from room 6 with Octavia, Joseph from room 25 with Lucas, Colin from room 12 with Faith, Serena and Catherine from room 13 with Lillian and Lila, Micah from 26 with Jaden, Amelia from 16 with Bella, all up the stage quickly. Maybe room 30 can go on the front and everyone else up behind on the stage. Can I have brothers and sisters from room 13, Clarissa, Kaya, Shimi, Aria, Erasmus, Roberts, Charlotte from room 5, and Raymond from room 14, please. Okay, listening carefully. Make sure you're standing beside your person that you're introducing. Room 30 should be down here. Everyone else should be up on the stage. 30 at the front, the rest of you up on the stage. Okay. This might just take a couple of minutes, so we're getting organised. Let's start at this end. Move along here. Awesome, thank you. Where's Kaya? And his sister is also Kaya from room 19 who didn't come up, so she's out there somewhere. Okay, next up.
Hi, this is my little brother Aram, and he's in room 30.
This is my little brother Ari. He's in room 30 with Miss Cooper, and he just came from Sturgis Rector.
We love this game.
Quiet voices.
This is my little sister Natalie, and she's in room 30.
This is my son, Noah, and he is in room 30 with the wonderful Mrs. Cooper.
Yes, morning everyone. This is amazing Anand.
Good morning.
This is beautiful Ben.
Good morning.
This is curious Sedella.
Morning.
This is lovely Lucas.
Good morning.
This is sensational Sasha. And this is just right James. And this is everlasting Eve.
Awesome. Make sure you're using your best manners to welcome our new children. Just going to break you to be sitting quietly. Okay, up on the stage, let's introduce our bigger children.
This is my friend Amelia, and she's 16 years old. She's come from Hobsonville Primary School.
But she did used to be at our school when she was 5, didn't you, Amelia? And she's come back to us because she knows the area better. That's why. Okay, next up.
Hi, this is my friend Bo, and we came from Zealand Primary, and he's here in front of Messiah. Hi, this is my friend Micah. He came from High Graver School, and he's in room 26 with Miss G. This is my friend Anthony. She's from Whanau
Okay, just as those children are sitting down, can I ask for a representative from rooms 3, 14 and 28, please? Someone from room 3, room 14 and room 28. Thank you. Right, these certificates, folks, thank you. These certificates are presented by the West Auckland New Zealand Riding for the Disabled group, and they wanted to say a really big thank you to these 3 classes who raised lots of money to help support that really worthy cause, so give them all a big clap.
Thank you, Mrs. Nami. Great work on introducing so many new children this week. Room 27 and 21 are now going to present to you a poem they've been learning for Tongan Language Week. This poem has helped us with practicing how to use the Tongan greeting for hello, which is Malo e lele.
Some students from room 21 would now like to share with you a Tongan dance in appreciation of their beautiful culture. Thank you, Room 21. What a lovely dance. Miss Hill, could you please come up to present the medal?
I am the voice for a poor Mrs. Boy who unfortunately is suffering a little bug and is unable to talk, so I'm just going to be having a little bit of a talk to you all, saying a big congratulations to the netball girls. So a huge thank you to all the girls who chose to play netball for our school this season. Not only did you learn new skills, but you represented our school well throughout the season. I would like to call, please, the Pumas netball team to come up on stage. Just while they're coming up, these girls on stage played in our Year 5 games. They were a new team, and Olivia and Jade Lee were completely new to the sport. So a huge thank you to Crystal and Jeremy for your ongoing support and coaching, which helped the girls with their success for the season. The team gelled together and developed the skills required to keep them consistently at the top of the season, at the top of their grade. This helped them take them through to the finals, where they actually won their grade. Well done, girls. We are very proud of you. Congratulations, and we look forward to seeing you play in the school next year. If you look around the necks, they were actually presented with medals from Waitakere Netball, so that's quite a huge achievement. Congratulations once again, and well done to all the netball players this year.
Thank you, Mrs. Hill. Messiah, could you please come up to talk about Book Week?
Malo tamarikima. Thank you. All right, we've got an exciting week happening next week in our library, and we are having our book week. And lots of cool things are going to be happening during the week, but on Wednesday, thank you. On Wednesday, we're going to be having our big dress-up parade. So I want you guys to think about your favourite book character, a character from a book that you really love, and dress up as that person. So it could be something like Harry Potter or Hermione. Here's some inspiration for you. We've got the rainbow fish and the hungry caterpillar and the gruffalo. Or Baba Smarty. What a cool costume. So how are you doing? In the library, these are photos from the library from last year, but in our new library we're going to have teachers reading every day straight after lunch eating. Thanks all the teachers that put their names forward. We might have 2 teachers reading every day, so that would be awesome. So if you could, I'll get a roster out for that. But come into the library after lunch eating so that you can hear some teachers reading their favourite books. We'll also have some bookmarks that you can colour in and take home, but you'll just need to bring your own colouring felt pens so you can bring them to the library and colour in some bookmarks every lunchtime. There's a couple of competitions. So we've got the guess the book title just from looking at the emojis. There's a junior version and a middle and a senior school version and a teacher version, just so we can have lots of fun with that. What you need to do is write down, you have to answer to go in to win a prize. You have to answer all of the, like there might be 3 or 4 in your section. So if you're in the junior school, you can write 1, 2, 3, 4, put the name of the book and the author, write your name and your class number, and put it in this box here. The book week entries in here, enter here. So this will be in the library by the issuing table. You can also come and find out your secret spy name. That's not a competition, that's just a little bit of fun. You figure out what your name is, and maybe you could write a cool story about you as a secret spy. And there's one more competition. This one right here. There was an old book in the library that was falling to pieces, so I chopped it up and I've put it in this container here. If you can guess what book is in here without opening it up, it's all sellotaped, you can write the name of the book and the author, put your name and room number in the entry box as well, and you will win a prize. I'll draw out one name from there as well. So you can have a look, see if you can figure out which book this is. So lots happening in the library next week. Yeah, the prize is putting it back together. That's it's a puzzle. Cool, we'll see you in the library next week. Thank you.
Kotian from Room 21 is now going to show his appreciation for music through the piano. The song is called Sweet By and By.
Let's give him a standing ovation. Come on, stand up. Let's stand for him. Hopefully it's the first of many standing ovations.
Thank you, Hotian. I'm sure that took many hours of dedication to learn. Miss Westerhoff now has a speaker from World Vision here to talk to us.
Thank you. Hey, good morning everyone. How are we going? Good? That's good. Have a bit of a wiggle out. You've been sitting on your bum for a bit. Hey, cool to be here. So, my name is Cole. I'm from World Vision. And we... Oh, no, it's not. Sorry. So, yeah, I'm from World Vision and I'm... Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll just keep talking while you do it. All good. Hey, really cool to be here, guys. So I get to do this all the time. I get to come into schools and talk about this awesome thing called the 40-hour famine. Before I get started with that, though, I just want to say, man, you guys are an awesome school. Like, I was loving all your performances with the dancing before and stuff. That was an amazing performance, man. I think you're 9 years old, is it? 11. Oh, okay. Someone was saying 9. So, you've been alive 2 years longer than I've been playing piano, and yet I can't play piano anywhere near as good as you can, so that's amazing. But yeah, so really cool to be here. This is me up on the left over here, when I got to travel to Uganda in December to see what you guys have been fundraising for with the 40-hour famine. Can I have a quick show of hands for who took part in the 40-hour famine this year? Oh, awesome stuff. Lots of you. That's so, so cool. So you've been going out there, you've taken up some awesome challenges and stuff to fundraise all kinds of money to make awesome stuff happen over in northern Uganda, but I reckon it's real cool to focus back on the core of the family, which is who you've been helping. But before we get to that, we've got this quick wee video that we made just to say thanks to all of you for being so, so awesome. Check this out.
Massive thank you for getting behind 2018's 40-hour famine. I'm here in Millie refugee camp where your funds are going to go towards providing food, water and shelter for the thousands of children arriving from war-torn South Sudan. It will help World Vision staff find safe and nurturing families for kids who've lost their parents. The money will also build child-friendly spaces, helping kids scarred by the trauma of war to begin the healing process and even have fun again. And it's really making an awesome difference. So, massive thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Cool. So there you go. You can round of applause. Pretty cool video, right? So that gives you a bit of an idea about what your funds have been going towards and the people that you've been helping. Now, as I said, I got to go over there and meet with some of these people. So, does anyone know who this guy on the left is? Yes, some of you. So this is Victor, who we got to meet while we're over there. Now, Victor, he's only 14 years old, and we got to meet him, and he's real friendly. He comes up and greets us with this massive handshake, this huge grin. Hey man, welcome, come meet my brothers. He introduces us to all of them. But then he sits us down and told us his story, and it's a crazy story, right? He's been separated from his parents, so he doesn't know where they are. He had to leave his home and everything that he knew behind, and him and his 3 younger brothers here, they walked for 3 weeks with no proper food or water, just whatever they could find to eat along the way. So it's crazy stuff that Victor's been through. But it's pretty cool then to think that on the flip side of how hopeless that seems, there's hope in the fact that a bunch of you guys who chucked up your hands before went out there and fundraised money through the 40-hour famine to make an impact in the lives of kids like Victor. Through these kind of things. This is just some of the things that your fundraising is going to go towards. So you can see that top one there, $10 can give the gift of education to 5 kids in one of these child-friendly spaces. So it's kind of like a school, where kids can just come and hang out, they can like run around, make friends. Who likes friends? Yeah, good, we all like friends, don't we? It's just a really happy space where kids can come and do awesome things like what you get to do. So that's pretty cool. So, can I have a quick show of hands? Just a quick show of hands. Who raised at least $10 through the famine this year? Awesome stuff. So think about that. Your $10 might mean that 5 kids get to hang out in these awesome spaces. Who raised at least $20 this year? Awesome. So $20 helps a family, an entire family, to safely carry and store water in 2 of these large clean containers. So who like finishes up at school, they go home for the day, turn on the tap and grab a glass of water, right? Lots of us, like water's there, right? But for lots of people, they don't have that basic, so it's pretty awesome that for just $20, an entire family now has that. And that's thanks to you guys. We'll go one more. I don't know if anyone has, but has anyone raised over $120? Awesome stuff. So many of you. That's awesome. So $120 makes this kind of stuff possible. This is a food distribution. So this is how people get their food. This is like a pantry. So like you kind of get a bit hungry, you go and you open the pantry and grab a cookie from the cookie jar. Who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? This is the same thing as their pantry. This is how they get their food for the next month. So $120 feeds a family for an entire month. So that's pretty amazing that this is all stuff your school has helped fund. A quick story. So more than all that awesome stuff that you can see, like the food, child-friendly spaces and stuff, you've given people hope. This is Victor, who's only 14 years old. He's just told us this crazy story. And then he's like, hey guys, look what I'm building. Anyone reckon they know what this is? Any guesses? Yeah? A house? Yeah, nailed it. It's a house. So Victor, who's only 14 years old, is like, guys, I'm building a house. He pulls out another stick and like whacks it on top while we're there. Now what's even cooler than that is just 4 months later, it looked like this. Yeah, that's his house. How awesome is that? That's in 4 months. That's pretty awesome, mate. Like, I can't even build something like that out of Lego. That's so cool. So that's the kind of hope you guys have given people. But now we'll get to like the grand total of what you've managed to raise. You guys ready? Should we go really quiet and then should we build up like a drum roll for a grand reveal? Should we do a drum roll? That's pretty exciting, right? That's an amazing effort, and that's just your school. Now, to put that into context, like what that is, to us that might just look like money, but if you divide that by 60, because 60 is the amount that it takes to resettle an unaccompanied minor like Victor, I've forgotten what the number is, but I've got it here. You divide that by 60, tahirua. You divide it by 60, and that's enough money to help 39 kids to start living a life just like us, like normal, everyday, exciting lives in northern Uganda, and it links them in with an adult to look after them. So that's what your school's done. Almost 40 kids have been helped by your school. So be really, really proud of what you've done and keep making amazing change. From the whole team at World Vision, we just want to say a massive thank you to can we have the show of hands who took part in the famine again? Awesome. So look around at everyone who took part in it this year. We want to say a massive thanks to all of you for going out of your way to make the lives of kids like Victor better. And we want to say a massive thanks to to Miss Westerhoff for organising everything behind the scenes. You're an absolute legend, so thanks so much. Yeah, keep changing the world, keep being awesome people. You guys are an amazing school. So keep making change. I can't wait to see what you do in the future. Cheers, team.
Thank you. We hope you have enjoyed our Whanau Time today. Hopefully you will remember to appreciate everything you have and the people you have in your life. Please turn to your teachers and wait for the instructions to leave.